Welcome back to Unfiltered with
Mamacita.
Angie. How y'all doing? We've been great. February 7th. We're going to talk about some of our likes. Music, food, who cooks, what they like to cook, if they like to cook, type of movies.
TV shows.
Shows what we've got the other person into doing or listening to or whatever. Again, you meet somebody and you hope you just jive like peanut butter and jelly right away. But that just, unfortunately, that's not very realistic, right? There's going to be some similarities, but there's going to be a lot of stuff that you guys are going to, you guys are going to eventually fall in love doing together, listening, watching together and stuff like that. So for me, music, I've always loved music, hip hop, and rap, and R&B. My parents, my dad, rock and roll, hippies. My mom was classic rock. The first rapper I was ever listened to was Too Short in my grandparents' motorhome on a trip across the U.S. With my brother Buddha, and I was like 8 years old or something like that. And I'm listening to fucking Too Short, bitch, and that's what I listened to was rap and hip hop and R&B throughout the rest of middle school, high school, and then even in my early 20s, still listening to rap and stuff, and finally marrying her, and she's listening to
Pop.
Backstreet Boys and
a little bit of country here and there.
A little bit of country, very minimal at that time. Some of the women, Janet Jackson, Mariah Carey, for her. But it wasn't until later that she got me into listening to country, and it's
I got him with Kane Brown.
Well, not necessarily. Realistically, first you got me with
Kenny Chesney. It's
You and Me.
Our wedding song.
Our wedding song, and it's a beautiful song, and
Me and You.
or what'd I say?
You and Me.
Yeah, Me and You, by Kenny Chesney, and it was actually right before our wedding, and my first live music concert that I can recall as an adult was Toby Keith, so
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And, our condolences and prayers go out to him and his familia. So, but he came on. He was a huge troop supporter, and we were in Guantanamo Bay on the USS Austin for like a fucking week and stuff. So we were down there, and he came on the ship, and he did a fucking live concert on the ship, and man, it was real nice, real live. And then a little while later, we had what was the one concert that we went to with Tiff and Ted?
Brad
Paisley, and we saw Ja Rule and Ashanti live. And J Boog, which is reggae, so real good. Who was the other guy with him that opened, not open for him?
Jesse Royale.
So we're big into
We're all over the place.
We are, we.
It's just what are we into at the moment, and then we're there for a couple weeks, and then we switch to something else, and we're there for a couple weeks.
Yeah. So we definitely weren't on the same page when we first got married. Obviously, that early 90s in early 2000s R&B and hip hop we could jive with, but if it wasn't that, we were on two different spectrums.
But besides our wedding song, Kane Brown was the one that actually got you listening to country.
Yep, saw him in Vegas for $5.
Before he was like he is now and headlining big arenas and stuff.
Yep.
Like
it was a cover concert that he was doing. He was doing cover songs and stuff
with a couple of his own originals, and
yeah.
we were walking by,
meeting up with I think Tiff or
Andriana,
our other sister, and them, and
walking down. I see this little, what are those called?
A sign.
A sandwich board.
A fucking sign
outside the bar. We're walking, and I kind of just glanced at it, and I was like, hold on. Took a few steps back, and I was like, Kane Brown's here tonight.
And
$5.
He was already singing too.
We're literally like, what, 30 feet maybe?
Not even.
Less?
Well, literally like 10 feet. So
away from
it was
him.
a small ass bar on the strip that he was doing, and that's what.
Stayed there for a few songs, and then went to meet up with our friends.
Our friends and family.
It was crazy because as much as I want to see him again, like nothing beats being right there and paying $5. Now tickets are going to be hundreds of dollars, and you're going to be way
far the fuck back.
Because I'm not trying to be right up by the stage getting pushed by people.
TV. I'm sports. That's all I gave a fuck about as a teenager and young adult, right? Obviously prior to us getting married, and even when we were married at the very early age, because we were the first couple years we were separated due to work, right? But she got me into some dumbass shows that I hated at the very beginning.
The young adult shows, One Tree Hill, the OC.
Couldn't stand it. Shit that Jared and Kim, our good friend, my brother and his beautiful wife, fucking these three fucking watched and
Pretty
stuff.
Little Liars.
That was another one but then it got real fucking dumb. The newer shit, no, I can't do it. But
Pretty Little Liars is fairly
dumb
newer.
as fuck. Still though,
he would say it's dumb, and I'd catch him there, and he's like, "Well, who's he? Who's she? What's going on between them?" He'd get into it.
I got a couple little sexy little young little things in there. Yeah, so.
But now it's like Grey's.
Even that's kind of getting old.
No, it is.
We've even said that.
Like the first few seasons are the best.
Law and Order, we watch SVU. What's on our
reality TV?
The Challenge.
The Challenge.
She'll watch the fucking Kardashians or whatever.
No, I used to, like when it first started.
That ain't reality. Unfiltered here with Mamacita and G that's reality. This shit's reality. That shit's clown bozo shit. All right. Props to them because they made it. Marketing is marketing and stuff. But this is as real as it get. You hear them paw prints and shit, or not paw prints. You can't hear paw prints, but
the claws on the floor.
Yeah, you hear the claws on the floor. Yeah. Well, we're in the luxury of our home. That's the dog door. The dog just went the fuck back outside. Right. Cat followed. So,
yeah.
DVR. We watched Snowfall. I got her into some gangster shit. Snowfall.
Power.
That's
not on now, but.
Yeah, but that was again. That's
Sopranos.
The Sopranos. That's my type of genre of TV. Is money, cars, fast life living. Gangster shit, mafia, mafioso shit,
action stuff,
right?
And I'm rom-com.
100%. 100%. We was just like I threw on Erin Brockovich the other night because it's one of her favorite actresses. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
True stories. Like movies and TV based off of true stories.
Yeah, right now we're watching Griselda
on
Netflix, but we're always fucking about the true crime series shit. And anything that has a live documentary. The Beckhams was a good one that we just watched.
Yeah.
She's not even into fucking soccer, and that's my favorite fucking sport to watch and or even fucking play. So
I've been to maybe two, for sure one, maybe two soccer games, and they were high school games.
And I'm about to take this woman to the fucking World Cup with me in fucking 2026 and shit.
My first game I wanted to see was the LA Galaxy while he was playing with them, and I never went.
What was your first game?
I haven't been. I said the first game I wanted.
Not even
I haven't been to a Sounders.
Not even a Chief South High School fucking.
No, I said high school was my first game.
All right. Oh.
Doesn't listen.
No, let me turn this motherfucker up. Cooking. Who cooks or who started? Who cooked in the beginning?
Me.
Well, I guess you had to because I was fucking working all the time, and if I wasn't working, I was drinking. But don't act like she cooked a lot. She cooked a lot at one serving. Because again, when we first got married, we was so
it was
tuna casserole was a thing. Quite fucking often. Pancit was another one that was quite often.
No, that started probably in Port Orchard.
We bought quite, or maybe we just ate a lot of fucking pork chops then. And we don't eat pork chops now because I'm just not a fan because we ate so much. But her tuna casserole, if she were to make it for us, I mean, I'd bake her to make it all the time, but she doesn't.
You don't. I'm not even sure I would really like it anymore. I've joked about making it for... Maybe that's what we're going to have for dinner tonight.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have leftovers. It's trash day tomorrow. But she definitely cooked. When I was home, I do a lot of the cooking.
When he was on shore duty in San Diego is when it started.
Yeah, I prefer to cook, but
he enjoys his sauces.
I do, and I've overdone it quite often, and
The other night we had a stir fry.
Sesame.
Honey sesame. P.F. Chang's one that we bought at the store, and it was a good sauce. And he put 2 bottles of it in the pan, and it's just, 1, I don't like my stir fry very saucy to begin with, and 2, it was pretty sweet. So I had a couple bites and couldn't eat it.
Yeah, I was the same way. So, but now we kind of, she cooks the majority of the time, just because of my schedule. The kids prefer my cooking of steak, so I will grill the majority of the time.
I've cooked some pretty good tomahawks lately.
She has. I'm not fronting that at all. But you ask our daughter, she see now the reaction changes because the truth is, she just made this killer ass fucking. It was a taco meal that she saw, and I do this not joking with her or throwing shade at her, but it was.
No, I said it the same way.
It was a cake. It was a quesadilla, but it was good as fuck. It was an enclosed taco, which is a fucking quesadilla, motherfuckers.
The recipe that I saw, the video I watched said it was tacos, so it's a taco. But
it was
if
good.
I had to name it, it was a quesadilla.
So cooking. Even Miha, she does a lot of cooking. Especially like shrimp, she'll love to do the honey walnut shrimp or the.
She doesn't prefer the bang bang.
Or not? Oh no,
She'll make it, but she doesn't prefer it.
So
But
she does a lot of cooking as well.
She found a baked ziti recipe.
Yep.
She's found some other chicken recipes.
Yeah, the ranch chicken one.
That's one that I found a while back, and she just really likes it. It's pretty heavy, so he doesn't prefer
it's
it
rich, but it's good. It's just rich. So.
Heavy on the stomach.
Yeah. Favorite music genre.
Country.
Favorite. And see, this is where it's going to watch. I'm going to ask a follow-on question with music of a favorite, and it's
not country.
It is not country, different genre. Who's your favorite artist?
Mariah Carey.
Favorite rapper?
Mariah Carey and Janet Jackson, female. Michael would probably be my favorite male. That's not country.
Who's your favorite country artist?
Probably Luke Bryan, Brad Paisley. Kenny used to be my favorite.
No.
Kane Brown.
Yeah.
You got me into Chris Stapleton.
You got that killer song, so.
Yeah. You?
Music-wise?
Mm-hmm.
Tupac. Tupac, hands down. Brother Lynch, Hung. He's a underground California rapper. Followed by X-Rated, who just got released from prison I think last year, or maybe 2 or 3 years ago, or maybe it's been a handful of years, but he's out doing his thing with Tech Nine, and who's huge in fucking Kansas City and everywhere worldwide. Country. I'm on a Jelly Roll kick, man. That man is a fucking beast.
Sure. Well, who's the girl though that? Is it Lauren Elena?
Or
someone else?
No, you're talking
Lainey Wilson.
Lainey Wilson. That's Miss Lainey. Miss Lainey Wilson, a pretty beautiful missus. And Jelly Roll. I mean, some people I saw somebody, and again, everybody has their opinion, like just like a fucking asshole. But they were dogging him and stuff, but
Jelly Roll.
Yeah, it's a comeback story, down on his outs, and I don't know. I think he just won a Grammy, but at the same time, the big thing for me is he does what he wants, and he has the tattoos where he wants. But the biggest thing is that he is supported by a badass fucking woman. Plain and simple, right? So shout out to Bunny XO. I think that's how her handle is. But Bunny, his wife, is just it's just a beautiful love story, and who doesn't love that, right? So that's as far as my music likes.
Who's your favorite? Did you ask me movies?
Not yet.
No, you just asked me music. Who's your favorite actor and actress?
Oof. I don't have a favorite actor because it just has to, we got
all the gangsters.
Denzel Washington, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Fuck, Ben Affleck is good. Matt Damon's good, but I mean the three are, like I said, are Denzel and Mr. Pacino and De Niro.
Actress.
Penelope Cruz, yo.
Of course.
So,
That accent.
Man, and Miss Hyatt, Selma. I already know your favorite actor, Johnny Depp.
Yeah. And
Actress.
John Travolta.
He's good. I thought yes, he is good. Actress?
Both good looking. Actress? You said it? Well, Julia Roberts. I like her.
Favorite movie? Sorry. Because I know she doesn't know mine, but we just watched hers.
No.
Pretty Woman?
When did we watch that?
I mean, it's been a couple months, but I swear
Pretty Woman's my favorite movie.
Yeah, so do I need to type my favorite movie? But I
think you should, because the one I'm gonna say you always say is your favorite, but then you go off on a whole other thing and.
Yeah, it's a cartoon one, right?
Space Jam.
Yes, Space Jam is my. It's good, baby.
So
23.
I go back to okay, well, my favorite cartoon movie would be Lion King or Little Mermaid.
Can't go wrong with Lion King. Like that one.
But what's your non-cartoon favorite movie?
I can't. Fuck. The
Godfather. Casino.
See, and she's in the right genre and era and stuff like that. It's actually a Disney fucking movie. Blood in, blood out. A lot of people don't fucking know that. See, and I've told her.
He's got it tattooed on him, and it throws me off when he says Disney movie, and I'm like.
And a lot of people don't know that. That is a Disney film, people. Blood in, blood out. Obviously, Miklo is my favorite.
Excuse me, miss.
Character actor in that movie. But yeah, that is a great movie.
Quick fact: we met him down here in Florida.
And my brother. Jeffrey, he has some cool ass first edition memorabilia from the movie from Disney and stuff like that. So that's probably my favorite fucking movie. That and American Me, but Blood in, Blood Out was my first one I watched, and just remember growing up looking at lowrider magazines and stuff like that, and my brother having a 6'4" Impala. I can't remember what his. I think it might have been either a Datsun or some other type of truck that was lowered and nice fucking paint job and shit like that. So, yep, that was my lay down.
Did we say favorite? Did we discuss favorite TV shows? We didn't. We just said what we're watching.
Yeah, we've watched it for so fucking long. I have to say Law and Order and The Challenge. MTV The Challenge, So, Challenge literally came out when we were started being, very young adults in our 20s, if not in our later teens.
Because I know it started with Real World and Road Rules, and then it segued into Real World, Road Rules, The Challenge.
Yeah. Either way, that's
getting all these newbies on there though from random shows
from different countries and stuff like that.
I get it. All the originals are getting old and
Johnny Bananas. But yeah, that's probably the most common shows we watch.
This cat had surgery Friday.
Yeah.
She got fixed on Friday, and she is running around like a maniac because she won't keep her cone on. She's flailing all over the place with her cone on, trying to get it off. So we just took it off, and hasn't calmed down at all.
Nova, leave her. Oh.
We're kind of hopping back and forth on all these topics. What's your favorite food to cook?
Steak. I cook a good fucking steak, I think. Or a roast. Slow cooked pot roast in crock pot. Mm-hmm. I make a good fucking pulled pork.
Always adding a soda to it and tells me, try it first. Like, I don't know he adds this stuff.
She fucking eats it. She loves it.
I like it. But you're like, it was Christmas? You added the nitro Pepsi or whatever to the turkey.
Did I do that for Christmas? No, I think maybe I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it was Christmas. And he was like, just try it. Does it taste good? Do you like it? Like, what did you add to it? Like, yes, I know you added something. But adding soda to his meals is like nothing new. So I don't know why he thinks that I'm not going to eat it.
I like food a little sweet. I like cooking with garlic and brown sugar and butter.
Brown sugar goes on almost everything.
Everything.
Even in his tea. Agave syrup, please, and brown sugar.
And brown sugar. I mean, look at you.
Stop.
I mean, basic. This woman's basic as fuck.
Basic how?
Spaghetti is your favorite meal to cook.
No, spaghetti is my favorite meal to eat. My favorite meal to cook?
Probably adobo and pasta.
There you go.
We're spoiled over here. We eat
fried rice.
We eat pretty fucking good.
Spanish rice if I can not screw it up.
Which hasn't been lately besides last night.
Yeah.
Or the night before. Was it last night?
Last night.
You just overcooked it.
I let it sit, forgot about it, and the rice kind of started to...
Occupied elsewhere.
To burn a little.
Which is fine. But we get a good variety of good food here, so we don't go fucking hungry. That's for goddamn sure.
No. Although it does feel nice sometimes to be like, I don't want to cook. Let me just throw a Hot Pocket in the microwave. Some chicken nuggets.
Yeah, which we've done lately as well too, just because of the schedule and everything was just fine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot. I am, because you was kind of lame. I asked this question. I wanted this topic. I wanted it to be a topic, flat out topic, right? And she's like, I don't know.
So now he's going to put me on the spot and there's going to be silence while I think and
and now she's trying to jibber jabber and shit while she should be thinking of what her answer is going to be. Personal influences. I'll let you think. I have quite a few. Obviously, people like want to name celebrities and stuff like that. Like, to me, it's more personal than that, right? It's about those people you keep in your inner circle and stuff like that. My sister and brother-in-law are definitely influences to me, but we'll go even further down the line to my parents, their work ethic as far as being able to be at one place for 40 plus years for one of them, and my mom was 30 plus years as well. And then my grandfather, Grandpa Roshan, he worked there at Metro as well. I'm sure they were hoping that one of the three of us would have followed suit, but we all had our different paths. But and then Tabitha's parents, and then Mom Sita's parents, sorry, and then your grandparents, as far again the work ethic, the longevity of their marriage, and just the decades worth of just love, work, and dedication on each other and together. So that to me is real personal.
No, leave her. She's trying to get you to run over there and knock over my iPad.
Personal influencers, and obviously Michael Jordan was a big one as a '80s baby growing up in the '90s. Arnold is huge. Frank Zane is another bodybuilder that I personally like because he small and stout in stature. So still no.
I mean, if you're talking about like relationship wise, then yes, my parents, my grandparents. But I don't think anyone that I've really looked up to as like morals and just the way they live. This takes me back to being a kid in elementary school, being asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? My answer was always, I have no idea. Until after high school, and I was like, a mom. I want to be a mom. A stay-at-home mom.
And you were perfect. No,
I mean, I have...
Nothing was wrong with that.
There's, like, dreams that I guess I probably could have pursued, but...
Which were what?
Photography. Forensic photography, to be exact. And then being in the medical field, which I went to school for, and then worked a little bit last year, finally, after... 8 years?
Yeah.
Of not being in the field.
We're getting the runaround while they were.
I mean, I've always thought it would be cool to like be a model, but definitely not.
Oh my God.
Not there.
This woman, I swear. Body, mind issue.
An actress would be cool. But this is all stuff that's like, you gotta be outgoing, and that's not me. So I'll stick with my forensic photography and be behind the scenes.
But now she's just she's retired.
I am. I'm a retired homemaker.
Caretaker.
Can a homemaker be retired?
Can a caretaker be retired?
No.
No.
Because I'm a caretaker until you go, and I'm a homemaker until I go.
Well,
so I'm retired from doing other jobs, just not these.
What's on the topic for next week?
Oh boy.
Preview?
Do we have a preview?
Yeah.
I believe we're going to have a couple special guests. One of Garrett's co-workers and his wife will be on.
Current co-workers, not
a military one.
Not military yet. We're also working on that. Again, we have mentioned that we have a high school alum that is a few hours away from us, and we are in the works. With trying to set something up to meet him, to get him on the show to talk about military life and it's attached, and
I'm just trying to tuck it.
Pre and post military life and mental health. But this one, I currently work with a great dude, family guy. Been in the car business for 5-6 years. When I met him, roughly about 11 months ago, because I've been currently working here going on 11 months, but I didn't know he was a TikTok influencer. And I'm just like, been working there a couple months, and all of a sudden he's like, it came about, Yeah, man, I do TikToks, and he hasn't done one recently, but I am going to put him on the spot. Again, we're going to have him and his lovely wife GiGi. His name's John. John and GiGi will be on our show next week, and I want to make him do a TikTok tomorrow and post it because we were supposed to do it yesterday. I worked yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. We were supposed to do it yesterday. He was talking big old fucking game about doing it in a showroom. So now I'm gonna make him fucking do it anyways. So he's gonna do it. Big TikTok influencer, and then she is a huge Twitch stream, plays games. She is a housewife as well. 3 beautiful children, but I guess she's a big time stay there gamer, and she streams on Twitch and stuff like that, or she plays with some of these big guys, John, and another one of our coworkers were telling me some of these guys that they were playing with and stuff like that. All right. So
our son might know.
He might know, but we'll figure out more next week, and we look forward to having them on the show. So I think that's going to be a wrap. We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah, it's a little on the keeping it on the shorter side this time.
A little shorter side, just again a lighter side too. We'll get
had some pretty serious topics
lately, right? And
a lot of TMI probably.
probably like Cupcake's butthole staring at you guys, right? We'll face her this way. She's a little bashful at the camera, but obviously not showing her asshole. Oh, yeah, I know, right? But this topic or episode 6.
Today's episode 6.
Today's episode 6 coming to an end. We've talked about some pretty wild topics lately, but again, it's unfiltered, right? It's unfiltered with Mamacita and G. We get it. Everybody has opinions, and we respect everybody's opinion, right? I saw something the other day, and I didn't feel attacked, but I felt like this person had watched one of our episodes, and they had posted something, and they had posted about what happened to traditional values and stuff like that, and I like to think that we're very traditional, right, in what it is and how it is that we live our life as a couple. We have the same account. Fuck, I don't even know what the bank account is. Number is.
Just knows what's in it.
Just knows what's in it, right? But man, I'm the one that gets paid. The checks are in my name, but they go into our account. Open our car door, pull out your seat, right? Some very traditional stuff in our eyes as traditional, right? Mm-hmm. But yes, we, in people's opinion, have been doing some very untraditional stuff, right?
Is it really though untraditional?
Bingo, right?
For as many people that are living that lifestyle now out in the open, I feel like it's been that way for quite a while.
Yep, but
people just kept it hush.
Yeah, but people want to point, fingers and be judgmental and stuff like that. But it's all good. Again, we're religious people, right? I personally don't believe in the church. I was forced to. I won't say I was forced, but I was brought along to the church. But y'all keep going to the churches that are taking all money and doing what with it at the same time, there's pedophiles in these churches and stuff like that, but I'll keep going to them churches and stuff like that. Again, that's just my opinion, right? What's traditional about that? It's again, everything is so opinion based, right? What it boils down to is that we are happy, we are healthy, and
we're safe.
We're safe. We love each other. Our kids are happy, healthy, and safe. What more is it?
What works for you?
What more traditional is it that we see? What is traditional? Maybe that's a great question for those that are judgmental towards how we are living our life. Is it you guys are?
What makes you think that we're not living traditionally, or that certain thing you shouldn't be living a certain way? What is making you think that way?
And we would love to hear it. We're not here to argue, right? We're here to have open discussions and open discussions and topics that we'd love to bring to light and stuff. Again, we've talked about multiple stuff. Eventually, we'll talk about mental health and PTSD, and what hasn't helped for me in the past, and what has helped for us now and currently. Some people will disagree with me using marijuana to get through the day and stuff like that, but they'll be okay with me taking some type of antidepressant or whatever, and I'm not even fucking depressed. I have severe anxiety, PTSD, right? But again, it's all opinion based.
And we'll get more into that on that episode.
Absolutely. So until then, we wish you nothing but peace and love. Pineapple does go on pizza. It does. All right. So
it doesn't.
Food, that's my favorite pizza, is pineapple and sausage. So I guess that's another discussion for another day. But again, kids are going to get home, walk through the door any day now, or any minute now. So thank you guys for continuing to watch. We had there's 2 episodes that have over 100 views on it. Hit that like button when you view it. Like it, please. Read it. Watch it, share it. Just show the love. Again, thank you guys for those that have continued to watch the episodes. We do really appreciate it. Mamacita was, when I get serious, I'm going to say her full name. But Mamacita was like, we shouldn't have promised 1 episode a week. Yeah, we're a little bit, last week it was delayed releasing the episode, as far as we didn't release it on Wednesday, but Wednesday we tried to release. Heck. But we will do 1 episode a week. Stay tuned until next week. I'm gonna have to go up closer when she ends it.
Well, I'll tag them down below.
Oh, she'll tag them down below. But that's all their stuff. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Later.
All right. Be easy. Keep living, loving, and laughing.